Tap Time with a Friend. Yeah.
Here's how Tap Time with a Friend works. I get a fellow YouTuber onto the show, they choose 5, and I choose 5. Then at the end of the show, you, the viewers, tell us in the comments what order they should go in. If you want to be featured on Tap Time with a Friend, just let me know in the comments or contact me through my social media accounts. Hey everybody, it's nerdroll here, and you're welcome to Top 10 with a Friend. How we're going to do it around here is the guest is going to go first, so I'll let her go ahead and introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Savvy. I am a booktuber and an author, and today I'm going to tell you guys about my top 5 favorite video games. Number 5 is The Wolf Among Us. So I don't have a stuffed animal or anything from this game, but I do have the comic book of Fables that it's based on. So I really love this game. I think the story in it is amazing. I think the way that it depicts fairy tale characters in a modern setting is just like seamless. A lot of times there are retellings of like classic stories in literature as well as in games, and it comes off a little bit forced, or it comes off as trying to capitalize on something. But this game just felt very authentic. The characters felt very real and very believable. I liked the complexity that Bigby had. I have really bad coordination, so anytime I had to beat someone up, I often died because I have terrible coordination, but I love the game. The story's amazing. Number 4 would be Overcooked. I love Overcooked. I play it so much, and I just constantly want to play it all the time. If you're looking to ruin your marriage or your friendships, I would recommend playing Overcooked with everyone you know and care about. Because when my husband Tyler and I play Overcooked together, we never yell and argue at each other as much as we do when we play Overcooked. That game is just, it takes us to the next level. But you know, it's all in good fun, and the game is just such a great time, and it inspired me to want to start cooking. Even though I don't cook, I'm the kind of person who would much rather just grab a bag of tortilla chips and drizzle some buffalo sauce on top of them and eat that for all my meals. But this game, I was like, you know what? Cooking could be fun. And so then, because the game had me making onion soup so much, I was like, maybe I'll try to make my own onion soup. And now I have a fabulous onion soup recipe, and my onion soup can blow everyone away. It is so good. So I would say that game improved my life for the better. Number 3 is Splatoon. So I'm wearing my Splatoon t-shirt. It's a little bit broken up because I've been wearing it so frequently and because it's gone through the laundry so many times. But I absolutely love Splatoon. I've been playing it like since the day it came out back in the summer of 2015. So that game has been really, really fun for me. I played Splatoon 1, I play Splatoon 2 right now, which I definitely missed out on an opportunity to call it Splatoon, but I guess you wouldn't pronounce it any differently. I don't know. But yeah, I love that game. I try to plan my weekends around the Splatfest if I can. I usually can't, but I try. Number 2, Animal Crossing! Okay, so this should be a surprise for no one who knows me, because I am one of those people who's like, I love cute things so much. I'm such a cute things person. I'm really into dogs. I really love like toys and cute things, and this game is just so cute. This game also has kind of an emotional meaning for me because I started playing it when I was in kind of a bad place in my life. I was working at a job that I hated. Like, I would come home from work every day and have a borderline breakdown because I was like, this job is so stressful, it's not worth it, I don't like what I'm doing. And just through all the stress of that job, I would just pick up Animal Crossing, and it would be like my struggles just floated away. For like every person who yelled at me at that job or who was mean to me, in that game, I would have every character being nice to me, and I was just like, this is amazing. The real world should be like Animal Crossing. And I just kind of fell in love with the game after that. I love Isabelle. I've cosplayed as her a couple times. I think I'm gonna change it up this year, so I probably won't do that costume again. But she's my favorite, and I also have KK Slider. Currently number 1 is Undertale. I just completed Undertale like 2 months ago. I finished the story of it, and oh my god, I cried for like 2 days. Guys, I cried from a video game. I didn't think that was possible for me. Like, I don't even cry at movies, but I cried at a video game. This game just made me so emotional. And like, the next day after I finished the game, I woke up and I had a headache and I couldn't function because my eyes were so tired from crying so hard the night before. It was just amazing. I actually didn't want to play Undertale at first. I had to be convinced to play it because when I started playing it, for those of you who know, the beginning has Flowey the flower, and he's not what he seems, and I felt so betrayed. And I know that's an overreaction, but I was like, excuse me, this game hurt my feelings, and I got mad at it. I get mad at games, I get overly emotional at them. It's cool, it's who I am. But then I saw some like video clips and pictures of Temmie, and I was like, I gotta get to Temmie. And so then Tyler, who had already completed the game, convinced me. He was like, you're gonna love it. I promise you're gonna love this game. So I was like, okay, I trust you. So I started playing it again, and oh my god, I just like fell into the storyline. I was so into everything because there's so much cute in it. Like there's such a good elaborate story, but there's also a lot of cuteness, and the cuteness made me really happy and really bonded me to the game. But then at the end, I'm not gonna give away the ending. There's gonna be no spoilers for this, but there were some things that I got very emotionally attached to that then they kind of broke my heart, and oh my god. So now I have a Temmie stuffed animal. So those were my top 5 favorite video games. I hope you enjoyed this video. The link to my YouTube channel will be in the description below, so please feel free to check me out if you're interested in any discussions that I have to say. I do a lot of book reviews and movie reviews and toy related stuff, and I have a variety of content. It's mostly books and writing related, but there's some other stuff too. There's some drawing tutorials and, you know, a whole mix of stuff. So it was great to meet you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!
This is my top 5. Here we go. So number 5 for me is gonna be Spyro Year of the Dragon. Year of the Dragon and Ripto's Rage would be top, like, in there for me. And actually, I feel like Ripto's Rage had a better story and felt more mystical and more like an actual adventure in comparison to Year of the Dragon. However, nostalgia is going to win a little bit here because Spyro Year of the Dragon is the one that I owned for the longest and played the most when I was younger. Year of the Dragon also takes a spot in my top 5 because Year of the Dragon had a lot of different mechanics that they added with the new characters that you could play as. I'm not going to go into too much detail in case you haven't played it yet. I really liked how different each character felt and played, and even though they were essentially really just glorified minigames, I really did enjoy the fact that they integrated them into the story. So yeah, Spyro Year of the Dragon's in my 5th. Number 4, Halo 3. Now, this is another one where there was a bunch of games in line. I really like Halo 2. In fact, I feel like Halo 2 is actually the best game in the series because it introduced more interesting and fun mechanics into the game as well as weapons and such. However, Halo 3 is the first game that I owned personally when it released for the Halo series, and was also the game that I played the most in high school with my friends. So that's that. And for my number 3 pick is Pokemon Crystal version. Now, I know that Pokemon Crystal version is just another side off of Gold or Silver, and people are like, why don't you just choose one of those two? Well, I really liked how interesting of a design choice and style they chose for Crystal, not only because I liked crystals growing up a lot, but also I love the fact that this one was based on the legendary dogs. Even though Entei is actually my favorite legendary dog in Pokemon, I really like the fact that they even got to make one with the legendary dogs. And so not only that, but also Crystal version was just very interesting with every other little tweak that they made to the game, even though it's really just Gold or Silver. So that one's my pick for 3. And for 2, Kingdom Hearts 2. Reason why is because, well, to anyone who's played the Kingdom Hearts series, Kingdom Hearts 2 is either the best Kingdom Hearts game in your opinion of the series, or is at least high in the list, because it is just really great, both story-wise and gameplay-wise, mainly gameplay-wise. But it was just a really, really good game. Who knows, maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 will take that, but I doubt it from what people have been saying about the possibility of the gameplay. Thing is, as long as it's playable, I don't mind. If it's a little more challenging, okay. If they're too floaty, I don't, whatever. I just want to play it. We've been waiting forever for it. Anyway, Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah. And number 1 for me is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. What's interesting is this one didn't win because of nostalgia, because I actually did not own Majora's Mask growing up. I didn't get it until the 3DS remake, but I have played the original, and honestly, I can't pick a favorite. People have said that the original is better than 3DS version. I just like them both. I really do. And I actually like how the 3DS version made it more convenient in some ways. But anyway, the reason Majora's Mask wins for this, instead of Ocarina of Time, which is the game that I owned and played the most growing up, is because it just had much more interesting gameplay with the mask mechanics. What's funny is it's just a game from leftovers from Ocarina of Time, but the whole game felt like everything mattered. Every single thing you did was crucial because of the 3D mechanic. And even though normally I would have felt like that would be a hindrance and annoying, for some reason it really works with the game and helps. It's doom and gloom everywhere in the game. And that's another thing as to why I like Majora's Mask out of the Zelda series, because it was a darker game and had many darker tones and really just had interesting subject matter. And that's actually funny, is that Twilight Princess is up high up in the list too for me, and probably would have taken first if Majora's Mask wasn't so dang good. Twilight Princess was really good too, but I'd choose Majora's Mask. So that's that. Well, that's my top 5 and my guest's top 5. Tell us in the comments what order they should be in, and remember that if you want to be featured in the next Top 10 with a Friend, contact me in the comments or on my social media accounts. Good day to you all, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, remember to check out my guest's channel. Links are in the description and at the end card right after this.